today we are going to start our fifth chapter, verb. So here in this chapter, just take a look the definition. What is verb? So verb expresses action, being and possession. We cannot form a sentence without a verb. Sometimes we use more than one word to form the verb in a sentence. So what are the verbs? Basically the action words. And here is we have some examples. Smita walks in garden. So walks, this is action. Okay. And the second example is Smita is walking, and here is helping verb, and the walking is the action word. So here are two verbs in this sentence, and here is only one word. So here some verbs express action like go, sit, run, crawl and scream. Different forms of the verb be. Be means basically the helping verbs like is, are, am, was, were, been, being. So these are the be forms of the verb. And different forms of the verb have show possession or belonging. Possession means has. I have a pen. He has a book. So these are the verbs which shows possession. And the next thing is the verbs be, have and do can be used both as main verbs and as helping verbs. So here in this sentence, he is a handsome boy. So the main verb is and Ria is going to school, and here is acting as a helping verb. And here Sam has a pet dog. So has is the main verb, but and here Sam has completed his work. So here it is helping verb. So these are the main functions of the verbs. It acts as a helping verb and as a main verb. And here now let's start exercise A. Complete each sentence choosing the correct verb from the strip. So what we have to do over here, so here we have these various verbs, okay, and we have to use these verbs in these blanks. Means we have to complete these sentences by using these verbs. So just read the first sentence. So here we have to use these various verbs and we have to complete these sentences. Okay. So the first sentence is there a bathtub in the hotel room. This is the first sentence. There a bathtub in the hotel room. So there was, okay, there was a bathtub in the hotel room. And the second sentence is where you kept my cap. Where have you kept? So where have you kept my cap. And the third is where the keys to the house. Where are, okay, where are the keys to the house. And fourth is how magicians perform their tricks. So how do magicians perform their tricks. So here we have to fill do, how do. And the fifth is where Shilpa live. So where does Shilpa live. And the sixth is how many students paid the fees. How many students have paid the fees. So these are the verbs which we have to fill in these blanks. Here in the seventh sentence, has Rohi eaten all the biscuits? And the eighth is, Tara said, I was going to the market. There were many buses on the road causing a traffic jam. I had to come back home. So in this way we have to fill these verbs. Another second thing is subject verb agreement. Okay, so what is the subject verb agreement? Here the subject and the verb in a sentence must agree in number. Number means look at the following graphical illustrations. Here, just look at over here. A warm, where we use a means this is a singular subject. Okay, so we use singular verb with singular subject, and warms means plural, so we'll use plural verb with the plural subjects. Like here, if the subject in a sentence is singular, the verb should also be singular. The first sentence is the hen lays an egg. The hen lays an egg. Okay, and in second sentence, Rafiq is playing football. So in both the sentences, subjects are singular. Here hen is singular, Rafiq is singular. So we used singular verbs here, is, and here lays an egg, lays. Okay, and now the second point is, if the subjects in a sentence is plural, the verb should also be plural. Here hens lay eggs. So hens is plural means so many hens, more than one hen, and the verb is lay. Here was the word lays. Lays used for the singular subjects and lay is used for the plural subject. So hence lay eggs. Here Rafiq and Joseph. So here are two people, Rafiq and Joseph. So we'll use the plural verb are. Okay, so Rafiq and Joseph are playing football. And the third point is, with you and I we always use plural verb. So remember this point, that always we have to use are with the means plural verb with the you and I. Means you are happy today. You type with your eyes closed, and I swim very well. So these are the plural verbs like swim, type, and are. So now the next exercise B. Circle the subjects in each sentence and tick the correct verb of the ones given in brackets. So the first sentence is, so we have to tick the correct verbs. So read the first sentence. The people in my neighborhood very well. So the people in my neighborhood, people means more than one person. So the people in my neighborhood are. So correct verb is are. This is. And the second is the plants in the garden need. Okay, this is a plural verb and needs is used for the singular subject. So the plants in the garden need to be watered. Third is, all students except Susan plan to attend the school picnic. So plan is the correct verb for the, no, not plan, all students. Yes, so all students means plural, and so for plural subject we use plural verb plan. Okay, and fourth is Simran is singular, so we use wants. Simran wants to travel around Africa. And the fifth is this book by A.K. Ramanujan. So this book, okay, this it is singular, so we use singular verb has. So this book by A.K. Ramanujan has good stories. And sixth is any student who is late to school is sent home. So any student means any particular student. We'll use the singular verb is. And the seventh is a few branches of the neem tree in my garden. So a few branches means more than one. Few branches, this is plural. So we use plural verb have been broken in the storm. Okay, so in this way we have to use the subject and verb agreement in completing our sentences. And the next page is here, transitive and intransitive verbs. So what are the transitive and intransitive verbs? So just read here. The object in a sentence is the word that receives the action of the verb. Okay, so what is the object? Like he is reading a book. If I write a sentence, he is reading a book. So object in the sentence is book, because it is receiving the action reading. Reading is action. So what he is doing, he is reading a book. So this is our object, reading a book. So this is our objects, these are our objects. And read these points. A transitive verb. What are the transitive verbs? A transitive verb always takes an object. So the verbs will be transitive when there are objects. If those verbs have objects, like the shelf holds, but this is incomplete. Why? Because after this verb there is no object. But here in the second sentence, the shelf holds 3 books. So this is our object, 3 books. Okay. An intransitive verb does not take an object. Okay, here intransitive means does not have any object. The train arrived on time. So there is arrived is our verb, and there is no object after this verb. And next is many verbs can be either transitive or intransitive depending on how they are used in a sentence. Like the audience watched the play Julius Caesar. So this is object. So this is our transitive verb. But in this sentence, the cook watched while the vegetables were being cut. So after watched there is no object. So this is our intransitive verb. Next point is how to find that verb is transitive or intransitive. Okay, so here an easy way to find out whether a verb is transitive or intransitive is to ask the question who or what. Means if I ask question in a sentence, in a given sentence, who or what to the verb, okay. So if I ask question who and what to the verb, if there is an answer, then the verb is transitive. Like the example is given over here. In this example, Vinny played cricket. Okay, if I asked the question what or who to this verb, Vinny played what, so I get the answer Vinny played cricket. So means this is our intransitive, this is our transitive verb. Okay, but just look at the second question, second sentence, Smita slept early today. So if I ask question to this verb, Smita slept what, or Smita slept who, so there would be no answer, and so this is our intransitive verb. So in this way we have to find out whether the verb is transitive or intransitive. Okay, so this is important point. And now let's do the exercise C here. So this is our exercise C. State whether the verb in red are transitive or intransitive. So I told you the method how to find out the verb is transitive or intransitive. So the first is the bookseller sold some books to the boy. So this is our verb. Okay, so ask question what or who. So bookseller sold what? So the answer is bookseller sold some books. So it is our transitive verb. Okay, this is our transitive verb. And here the little boy cried when his toy broken. So cried. So if I ask question, the little boy cried what, or the little boy cried who, so there will be no answer. So this is our intransitive verb. In the same way, the sun rose up in the sky. So this is also intransitive verb. And the fourth question, fourth sentence is, I took a bus to my uncle's house. I took what? So I took a bus. So it is our transitive verb. And the fifth is she understood the question the teacher had asked. She understood the question the teacher had asked. So this is our verb. She understood what? She understood the question. So this is also transitive verb. And the sixth is yes, I don't like people who tell lies. I don't like what? I don't like people. So this is also transitive verb. In the same way, the first is I wrote a letter to my friend in England. I wrote a letter. So ask a question, what did I write? So I wrote a letter. So this is also transitive verb, because it is giving the answer of the question what. Sunita bought a new dictionary. So in this way we have to find out the transitive and intransitive verbs. And now we have completed our chapter verb.